Boy, is it a good time to be a toy collector. Hi everybody, I'm Jonathan, and welcome to another unboxing and review. That's right, we've got the Kenny Omega. This is from the Unrivaled Series 4, so it's got the better skin tone than the previous Kenny Omega. I also got a Cody Rhodes, but we're going to review and unbox this bad boy first. So let's get going. These are great because you really got to tear them apart and get them open, you know, like a toy. And look at all that carnage. Okay. So first things first, look at his hand sculpts. He has 4 total hand sculpts. He's got an open hand, kind of open hand, the pointy fingers, and it looks like 2 mic holding hands here. As always, we're going to pop out these mic holding hands first. Whoa! They always seem to jump out at me. Mic holding hands, that's cool. I'm going to put these back behind me here. And now let's pop out Mr. Omega. He's not tied in any way. He should just pop right out. He does really easily. It's got that funky texture that all of the AEW figures have. I wonder what's up with that. I'm just kind of curious. It's not a big deal. We'll get rid of that. Okay, now let's take a closer look at Mr. Kenny Omega here. It's got pretty good detail. My light's a little bit... Ooh. There we go. Looks pretty good. Articulation lets his shoulders feel a little bit stiff. Oh, I just couldn't find the joint. They're both right underneath. Vest seems to be keeping the arms from going straight down to the side, which isn't that big of a deal. It's not very often you have a wrestler standing with both of his arms by his side. Pretty good detail in the vest itself. You can see the one wing down the back. Yeah, pretty good vest. I'm going to pop off this bad boy. It's kind of rubbery. It's not super stiff plastic, though, so that's good. It comes off a lot easier than those things, though. I'm just going to toss it up there in front of me here. All right, we look at Kenny Omega close up. He's very ripped up. Looks good. Looks pretty formidable. It's got the same good range of motion in the torso that the AEW Jazwares typically have. I always find there's a little bit... I can't get the torsos lined up right. Like, it feels like he's kind of leaning this way a bit. But that's okay. Still looks pretty cool. The tights look really great. You've got the Omega symbols up here on the upper thighs and the crotch. A lot of good detail going down the legs. Rotation is good. Some strap-a-lappies there. He's got... Is this boot the same way that the first one is, I wonder? Yeah. So it kind of... The top of his boot, his shin pad here, kind of goes over the top or the bottom part of the leg joint. So that's kind of neat. I like that. Feet, same basic... back and forth motion, and a little bit of a rocker there as the other AEW figures. Knees, great. Can you do the splits? Yep. Ooh, really easy splits too, but not too loose. I really like that. Not too tight, not too loose. My favorite thing, though, has got to be the skin tone. It's just so much better than that first series of AEW figures that came out. The hair looks pretty good compared to the last one, or the first one that came out too, so that's great. Now, they did release a Series 1B to correct a lot of those coloration problems from the first series. That was kind of a result of both it being the first series and coronavirus problems that were happening last year. But they really have corrected a lot of that. I love these double-jointed elbows. You can really do a lot of stuff. Like, I can have him kind of blow on it like it's a finger gun. That's neat. I like it. But yeah, this is a pretty good figure. Solid, great articulation. The likeness is pretty dang good. The skin tone is even better. The hair is better than the first series. I'm pretty happy with this guy. He's probably going to get worked into the comic fed sooner rather than later. I've got some pretty exciting stuff, coming for that soon. In terms of belts and championships and some changes that are going to be happening in the next few issues. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and that's Grand Prix Wrestling. Oh yeah, the wrist articulation's fine. Again, same as the typical AEW figures. It does have the different textures between the stomach and the chest, though. The chest is very hard and stiff. Stomach is kind of rubbery. Still don't like that. It's going to I'm 99% sure it's going to discolor at different rates, and so you're going to get kind of a mismatch after you handle it for so long. Maybe that won't happen, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see. That's something that only time can tell. But yeah, Kenny Omega, one of the best modern wrestlers, the champion of champions right now. This is a fantastic figure, and if you're on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. Let's get it all focused on him here. It's not going to do it. Oh well. But yeah, that's Kenny Omega. I hope you liked it. If you're looking for this figure, it's usually up on Ringside Collectibles. I got this one at a local Target, though, so don't give up if you're a brick store shopper. You might be able to find them pretty easily. And this is Series 4. I have found up to Series 6 in Target. I always got these weird little bumps on the back of his on his triceps here. Does Kenny Omega actually have little scars like that, or is that a manufacturer error? Because it looks like some kind of manufacturing thing, but he could have some weird piercings on the back of his arms or something. If he does, let me know. Oh, head articulation. Pretty good. He can't go back as far as like MJF because of his mullet, but otherwise it's got the same great head range of everyone else that we expect. But yeah, that's it. That's Kenny Omega. If you like it, definitely go out and buy it. Hope you liked the review. If you did, fantastic. If you didn't, my bad. But keep collecting the way you like to, whether it's keeping your figures mocked, whether it's opening them up and playing with them like I do, whether you just like to display them. However you like to collect is the right way to collect. Keep that in mind always. Don't let anybody shame you for that. Until next time, I'm Jonathan, and I'm out.